Hi, and welcome back to part 3 of our series on Google AdWords basic training. This is being brought to you by datatechnologyllc.com. Just a quick FYI about us. We are a part of, like I mentioned, Kash Data Consulting LLC. We are based in Dallas, Texas. We are experts in search engine optimization, Google AdWords, Adsense, and analytics. Currently, we are offering a $100 Google AdWords credit for the next 30 days if you sign up for SEO services with us. And more information can be found by emailing us at info@datatechnologyllc.com. So, as for today's agenda, we will review items from last time. Next, we will look at how to improve your Google ad, and then finally we'll talk about keywords. So let me go ahead and switch to the internet. I'm already logged into Google, and I'm going to go ahead and go to essentially my accounts where I have more than one information from Google. I'm going to go into AdWords, and then this is our home page. We will browse onto the campaigns page, and then from within this location we are going to go ahead and go into ads. Interestingly, when I created this yesterday, this morning when I logged in, I noticed a message from Google saying that my ad is disapproved. And in the email, they had more information, but if you click on this info, it seems like I am not in line with their policies and whatnot. And turns out that I think I'm using the word free, but it's all in caps. So we will go ahead and change that. In fact, let me try this first. So the way I did this is I went to the ad and I clicked on this little pencil, and I'm going to go ahead and change this to free, and then try to save this, and we'll see if it's if they review it, and if something shows up, they will definitely well, looks like it's approved, so maybe that's all it needed. So let me switch back to a few points about how to improve an ad. First of all, you really want to make sure that your ad stands out, okay? If you are in a competitive market, let's say you're in auto insurance and there's a lot of companies out there trying to get the user's attention, you want to make sure your ad stands out. And so the way you do that is by adding any special or unique features that you have to offer. Maybe, if you're offering auto insurance, you are rated #1 in customer service in Dallas, or something along those lines, or cheapest insurance. Make sure that you put that right in the ad below your title information. And then finally, another idea is to use a product and service specifically in the URL. So we'll talk about this part in a second, but quality of ads is very important, not only for higher click-through ratio, but in order for your ad to essentially stand out from others. So here we are in the ads tab. A few things that I want to show before we really get into more of the ads. I mentioned the filters last time. So what you can do is, if you have a lot of ads, you can create a filter in here. So let's say, speaking of click-through ratio, maybe I'm only interested in ads that have a click-through ratio of greater than or equal to 1%. Okay, and then obviously you can add another filter. And if you go down here, you can here are all the items you can add as a filter, so that this will once you apply this will limit the ads for that condition. So I will actually go ahead and remove this one. We only have one filter, which is CTR greater than 1. We will go ahead and apply it, and so here are the two ads that I'm currently running that qualify. And CTR, in case you don't know, is right here, and it stands for click-through ratio. We did cover some of these terminologies in our last tutorial. If you have not seen that, please go ahead and check it out. It is on YouTube, at least portion of it. So let's compare these two ads. Okay, these like we mentioned, we are trying to optimize SQL Server tutorial videos at our site, learning SQL Server 2008.com. Okay, and then for this ad it says why read when you can watch tutorial video, essentially, and then it says download for free SQL tutorials today. So here's the key point that I was trying to make is that, you know, if you have something special to offer, for example, we have free samples, definitely put that in the ad, and that could possibly be why, you know, I'm getting a click-through ratio of greater than 2% here. Now, surprisingly, I thought this ad is kind of catchy because it says want to be a super SQL DBA. DBA stands for database administrator. I thought that was a little bit eye-catching, but unfortunately a little disappointing that it's not as popular as I would like. Other than that, similar information here. It says buy MS, which is Microsoft SQL Server 2008 tutorials, download for free. You know, today is another action word that you want to use, or a call to action item, essentially, that, you know, when somebody is looking at this ad, you want them to go ahead and click on it and get to the website. And so I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and delete this ad because it's not giving us the desired results. And by the way, an important point to note that if you're not aware of, for the same ad group you can have multiple ads, and this is actually a good idea because you can try different variations of the same you know, product, and then see what kind of results are you getting. And then another point is that Google, when you know, they look at your ads and they see this one is doing better, the first one's doing better than the other, they will have a higher tendency to show it. And you can see that we have had 617 impressions here compared to only like 179. So let me go ahead and delete this one. I believe I can change the status here, so this will just take out my ad out of circulation, and I will say okay, go ahead and do that. So that is what I wanted to talk about, the ads. One item that I did not mention is that you can also customize columns. You can you know, change some of the columns, like change the order in them. If there's something in here that you may want to see, you can definitely add that in there. Let's go ahead and add the image URL and maybe leave everything as is. So I will go ahead and save this, and maybe, you know, maybe in our case we don't really see that. Well, we don't have an image, so that one doesn't make sense. So let me go ahead and take that one out, and we'll just basically leave everything as is. So that is all I really wanted to talk about the ads. One more item is that you can you know, maybe if you had a lot of different ads, you can look at this graph, and or you can just kind of close it if you don't want to see that information. Let me go ahead and close this one too. And these are essentially the number of clicks, you know, for your ads. And I went ahead and took out the other ad, and I'm actually going to go ahead, and the one we created last time, which one is this one? I believe this is the one. So I think we will keep this running. Actually, this one, we will keep this running because we're going to go ahead and add some more keywords related to that. Okay, so we're good to go on that. Let's move on to keywords. And you know, essentially keywords, I would say, for your Google AdWords account are the most important component of Google AdWords. And why is that? So let's go ahead and look at this little triangle that I put together using, of course, Google colors, so we're in line with that. But here's the deal. Okay, we've got the keywords right in the middle. Okay, here comes you know, here comes a user goes ahead and types in the keywords on Google, right? And then Google goes through its little database, actually quite a big database, I should say. All right, pulls up the ads, ranks them by certain factors like obviously what people are willing to bid, or and also the quality score. Also, we will look at quality score in a little bit, but essentially, so Google does that, and then essentially the users see the ads. Okay, so notice that keyword is right in the middle of all of this commotion. Very important factor when working with Google AdWords. So as far as keywords, how do you how do you go about getting them? Well, the first thing you need to do is brainstorm some ideas. Okay, you are the one who knows your business or your line of products slash services. So maybe have a brainstorm meeting, throw in a pizza or something like that. Make essentially a big list of keywords. Then from there you need to really focus on high volume and also low competition keywords. Okay, what does that mean? Let's say you're talking about auto insurance. So I bet that a term like cheap auto insurance is going to be quite high volume, since the economy sucks and we're losing jobs right and left. So that would be a high volume keyword phrase. Okay. Thank you for watching the sample video.